A fastball right over the outside corner.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. A cool 47 degrees tonight at first pitch.
Inside, ball 1.
Just inside, not by much. It's 2-2. Now a swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. There's a swing and a high pop up. Marquez is there for it. 2 gone. Digging in now for the Mariners, Robinson Cano. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Hit out towards second. LeMahieu's got it. They'll whip this one to first in time. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground to second. Cano has it. And that's out number 1. Striding in for the Rockies, DJ LeMahieu, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
Here's Nolan Arenado, the head-to-head history with King Felix. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. First pitch of the at-bat. And it's fouled away. Arenado stands 6'2" as you see him in the right-handed box. He was taken in the 2nd round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Ball 1.
That misses. 1-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado. LeMahieu, base runner at first with 1 out. Got him. So next it'll be the number 4 batter for the Rockies, Trevor Story. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Henniger will get there and he puts it away. Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Nelson Cruz, coming off a season in which he was named the American League Silver Slugger at DH. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Popped him up. Desmond is there. 1 out. At the plate, Kyle Seager.
Third baseman.
Here comes the first pitch. Seager, right field and carrying well. Into the second deck and gone. Now at the plate, Mitch Henniger. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. And at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And Gonzalez will put this one away for round number 2. Next for Seattle, Mike Zunino. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. It's off the rocks and gone. So striding forward now, Ryan Healy. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
2 out, nobody on. And it's 1-1. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
Here's another 2-2. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk. Healy leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. LeMahieu has got it, and the side is retired. In now. Carlos Gonzalez.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
0-1 the count. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. One and 2, here it comes. Swing and a miss, and Gonzalez is down on strikes for the first out. Stepping in, David Dahl. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Hernandez has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest, because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this. In the day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often, you need at least 1 or 2 guys into the rotation that have the chance to get you into the 7th or 8th inning, and he's definitely one of those guys.
The 2-2. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Zunino has it, but no chance to recover. Dahl is on at first after the strikeout. Here comes the first pitch. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Runner at second here with 1 man out. 1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman. A ball and 2 strikes. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Ian Desmond goes down for the 2nd out in the bottom half.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Slider whiffed on. Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, D. Gordon looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his 1st at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Gordon handles the bat well against right-handed pitching. Doesn't have a lot of pop, but he does make contact, and of course he's always using his wheels to his advantage.
Yeah, and in today's game, how refreshing is it to watch this guy absolutely get down the first base line? I can't tell you what this does to a defense.
Gordon ahead, 3 balls and a strike. And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk. Striding in once again, Gene Segura. He popped out in his first trip. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. In there, the base hit. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Now he's safe at 3rd as a run will score on the play as well. Now batting, Robinson Cano. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And this is low, but Ioneta's able to prevent it from getting away. And he'll make it back in safely at 3rd. The 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. And foul. Now the 1-1 to Cano. Breaking ball blocked by Ioneta. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. Hit in the air down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to 3rd and no swing. It's ball 3. And he's able to lay off there for ball 4. And that'll put runners at the corners now with still nobody out. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Cruz, 37 years old. He's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments. You don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. LeMahieu on to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from 3rd. Stepping in, Kyle Seager. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Seager behind with an 0-2 count. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball. So here now is the pitcher, Herman Marquez, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone. Field shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. Blackman Swings the bat and throws from the left side and stands in at 6'3". He was taken in the second round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Didn't get on top of the sinker at all, if that's what it was trying to be. It stayed high. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. And Hernandez won't get him to chase this one. It's a full count now, 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from
ouch, that one hit him. In now for Colorado, DJ LeMahieu. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Segura for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Into the box, Mitch Haniger. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. This with a slider. Zunino, a native Floridian. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Oh, it has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
Real nice curveball there. Had a lot of late break, and he waved right through that one.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Iannetta gathers. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. At the plate, Nolan Arenado. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Third baseman.
Hit back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. So that puts the Rockies' leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. High in the air down the right field line. Cruz on the move. And he makes the catch in the corner. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted the other way to left center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he's in safely at third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. Standing in, Ian Desmond was a strikeout victim in his first try. There's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Popped him up. Cano onto the grass, and he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in, Chris Iannetta looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. In there, and it's 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. There's Cano. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Felix Hernandez. He'll start things out as we begin the 5th. Here comes the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Popped him up. Desmond in foul ground. 1 out. Here's D. Gordon now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Two and one count now to the Mariners leadoff batter.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
And that'll get down for a base hit. The tag, and he's nabbed, trying for two. Stepping into the box, Gene Segura. Tripled homer run last time through, so we'll see what he's got in store here. Boy, not the way he wanted to start out here. It's 0-1.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone.
And he fouls this one off. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down. Maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
2 strikes.
1-2, the count to the Mariners shortstop. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Coming in is Blackman, and the inning is over. Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, Herman Marquez. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Tony Walters will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 14, Tony Walters.
Pulled toward right center field. Cruz has it in his tracks. 1 away. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Charlie Blackman. He's a dangerous hitter indeed as the reigning batting champion in the National League. We're in the 5th inning of a 4-3 ball game here. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th. Coming to the plate now, DJ LeMahieu. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. A potentially big 2-out hit as it brings up Nolan Arenado next. Here's Nolan Arenado. He singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Missed with a slider. Slider just off the black there, and it's to 2-1 now.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Here's a bouncing ball now headed for the shortstop, Segura. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Wade Davis is going to get the call in something of a surprising move here as they're bringing in their closer in the 6th inning. Now the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Gonzalez has a read on it, and that's the first out of the inning. Here's Nelson Cruz now. He's flied out and hit into a double play in 2 at-bats. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. Counts even at 1-1 to Nelson Cruz. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. To 2-2 now.
2 strikes.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. First pitch coming. Here it is. This one is launched. Look at this. And that's a home run into the top tank. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Chopped weakly to the left. And that's through for a hit. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. Here now is Mike Zunino. Comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first.
A swing and a miss. That retires. Digging in once again, Trevor Story. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need to rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Count even at 2-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Into the box now, Carlos Gonzalez. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Healy scoops it up. The tag, and he is out. At the plate, David Dahl. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
That last at-bat, that showed me something. It's not that easy to hit a changeup over 400-plus feet.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Stepping into the box, Ryan Healy was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Hit hard towards the hole. LeMahieu with a great stop. He's out. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Felix Hernandez. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit in the air out to center field. Blackman will put this one away, and that's out number 2. Here's D. Gordon now. He was thrown out at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat.
0-1, no strike.
A ball and no strikes. Ball and a strike. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Mariners center fielder down with a full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled off. The 0-1 pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Gordon, the runner at first with 2 gone. Runner going a second time. A pitch out. The throw. And try as he might, but he can't escape. Now in the box, Ian Desmond will be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Catcher.
Here's the catcher. First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. There's Segura. Throw to first to be in time, and Hernandez looking good here with 2 away. Striding in, Wade Davis. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Hernandez is ready. Here's the 0-1. And the curveball induces a big swing and a miss.
It'll be interesting to see if the pitcher goes back to that. I don't know if the hitter was trying to work the ball the other way, but whatever it was, it just did not look good.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Settling in now, Gene Segura. He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
3-1 now. Waiting on deck here is Robinson Cano. In a great location that time on the corner. 3-2 now. The 3-2 one more time. He spoils another one and will do it again. Once again a 3-2. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out. Here's Robbie Cano now. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Blackman's after it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Nelson Cruz now. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. He's 1 for 2. First delivery to him on the way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. Iannetta reaches out for the tag. Here's Charlie Blackman now. He's hitless. Alex Colomé is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Here comes the first pitch.
Now pitching for the Mariners, number 40.
And it's fouled away.
Alex Colomé.
The windup and the 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Popped him up. Seager shading to his right. He's got it 1 away. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Hit in the air down the right field line. but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a big curveball is in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone. Stepping up now, Nolan Arenado. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit sharply on the ground. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the 2-out hit extends the inning for Trevor Story. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop Trevor Story. And that misses for ball 1. Arenado is off at first with 2 away. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on.
Count is 1 and 2.
Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Nope.
2-2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3. Striding into the box, Kyle Seager will be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th.
Hey, Matty, an interesting sequence in that last at-bat when he hit a home run. First pitch breaking ball when he hit that towering long drive home run. We'll see if they attack him more with fastballs in this at-bat.
Behind 0-2 now. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Seager is retired, and there's 1 away. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Arenado is under it, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in now, Mike Zunino. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1.
Can't imagine he comes back with a 3rd breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
To 1-2 now. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And he struck him out. So a good. Striding in to start the 9th, Carlos Gonzalez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Carlos Gonzalez.
Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
The win would belong to Felix Hernandez if the lead holds up. Drilled right back up the middle, and that is by him on into center field. So good hitting on 0-2 nets him a leadoff single. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Right side, but it's well fouled. Ready with the 0-1. And the curveball induces a big swing and a miss. Popped him up. Healy waits on it. 1 down. Ready for another chance? Ian Desmond. He went down on strikes last time up. This is skied into short left center. Haniger comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. Digging in to try it again, Chris Iannetta. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. 1 ball, no strikes to count. 2-0.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff. To start this.
Edwin Diaz takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. He strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.